Secretary General of Cepesca and President of Europesh.
Thank you very much, Director General, for your presentation and for the invitation. As you mentioned, I'm talking today on behalf of the Spanish Fishing Confederation. I come from Spain. As you will see today, I have my favorite type, the Spanish one. And I'm proud of being from Spain, one of the main fishing markets in the world. Before entering into the details, I'd like to mention you a few figures about what we have in Spain, what do we represent. We have 9,300 vessels. Most of them are small scale. We produce around 1.3 million tons, metric tons, import around 1.7 million metric tons, and export 1.1 million metric tons. We also have a unique and extraordinary supply chain that can offer every day more than 500 different fish species to the consumers, thanks to the fishermen, the processors, the traders, the wholesalers, fishmongers, and retailers that we have in Spain. We consume around 1.8 million tons, 37 kilos per capita, per person, versus 22 kilos per person per capita on average in the European Union member states. We have 46.4 million citizens and 8.3 million of households that spend every year more than 9,000 million euros buying fish. But not every person and not every family, as the director said, consume the same and have the same needs. We must take into account that we have 6.3 million households with a father, a mother, and some children. 1.7 million of households with divorced persons, with children. We have 3.9 million couples without children. 2.6 million elderly people without children, and 1.8 million of households with young people that live alone. So in every house, they eat completely different fishes. That's why we have to think about these families and the consumption. That's why companies need to think about their needs and innovate to respond to the demands. We like to eat fish because it is part of our culture, history, and gastronomy, and because it is very healthy and tasty. From a catching sector perspective, what can we contribute to this debate? First, we all need to realize that we produce food. Oceans provide an important source of food for people. This is why it is so important that we all take care of our oceans. In our case, Spanish catches make the miracle of serving more than 3,700 millions of meals every year. That means that more than 10 million meals every day are served in Spain. Let's start talking about these terms. Meals, not tons or kilos that are catch and all these. Meals that people are eating. Second, we need to do it in a sustainable way. As you mentioned, we must be glad because the STEF report evidences positive trends in many fish stocks across Europe. For instance, when stating that amongst the almost 70 stocks fully assessed, the proportion of overexploited stocks decreased from more than 70% to close to 40% over the last 10 years. In addition, the report points out that the proportion of the assessed stocks outside the safe biological limits follows the same decreasing trend, from 65% in 2003 to 38% in 2015. Concerning the exploitation rates of fish stocks, the STEF report also brings good news, since around half of the stocks assessed have reached sustainable levels, in line with the objectives of the Common Fisheries Policy, well before the deadline given, before 2020. And concerning the trend in biomass, the report shows improvement in all European Union waters except for the Mediterranean and the Black Sea. And I sincerely hope that the campaign Met Fish Forever that was presented last year here is finally a success as soon as possible. For the fully assessed stocks, the biomass ratio in 2015 is around 35% higher than in 2003. But this is not a coincidence or a fortunate accident. It came at the expense of many efforts made by the fishing industry, with respected stringent tax and suffered a strong reduction of fleets. Just to give an example, despite the enlargement of the European Union, the number of vessels in 2015 was 85,000 vessels, 18,500 less fewer than in 1996. We welcome that these sacrifices are paying off and result in higher catches, better economic performance and reduction of oil consumption. We are not complacent with the thought. The fishing sector looks forward to continuing its close collaboration with scientists, governments and the European Commission to increase the number of fish stocks at sustainable levels, improve knowledge on data the fishing stocks, minimize any possible impact on the environment and operate within the limits set in the common fisheries policy. And consumers need to know this, because normally consumers have no idea about everything.